All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. Got a headache, so bear with me. This video is entitled The Nike and Kaepernick Fallout. So as I was at work, and when I got done, I saw the whole little, as BGS would say, kerfuffle. And I'm looking at people like, what is y'all issue, like, with this stuff? And I listened to a few points, and here's my thing. Nike is an athletic sport company. It's a global company. We're talking about a global economy, right? And these people a lot of these people, this fake patriotism, oh, because of Kaepernick, and you just do it with Kaepernick, stop buying Nike apparel. Listen, man. Besides Prefontaine, name me Nike's top white apparel sellers. And what I mean by Prefontaine, if it was Prefontaine was the first one to wear Nike. The marathon runner. He was the first one to actually, give them a name in a sense. So, all you people mad because of the Kaepernick thing, Nike, you can say on one end they're being social justice warriors, if you want to say that. They figure like they're going to be on the right side of history. And some people have an issue with hearing that. And it's like, well, listen, how about this? Kaepernick is black. Okay, we're just going to get to that. He's black. He's a black quarterback. And all of this ideology of fans and people feeling like they own a person and a player when they are a fan of a team. I'm burning LeBron's jersey. I'm burning Kevin Durant's jersey. I'm burning, shit. Y'all, and it's burning stuff. I'm burning Pittsburgh stuff. I'm burning my team stuff because the players protested. Y'all need to stop all this whining. And I'm going to tell you why. I started this video by saying Nike is a global brand. Football. Deion Sanders has shoes. Bo Jackson has shoes. Victor Cruz has some nice shoes. Anybody remember the Air Peyton Mannings? Anybody? The Air Brady's? Anybody? And I'm using Nike as an example because all the major brands, Nike, Reebok, Adidas, and even Puma and Under Armour, right? Who's pushing these guys' apparel? You got to ask yourself, black athletes. So why would Nike not side with a black athlete who people in society feels got a raw deal? That's just, even in a tactical sense, that makes sense. Because do you want Nike to shun the guy, and then all the black athletes, from now to whenever say, you know what, Nike, I don't like the way you did Cap. I'm going to Reebok. I'm going to Adidas. I'm going to Puma. I'm going to Under Armour. And then what? Because they wanted to be patriots, that'll kill their bottom line. Baseball. I remember they had the Griffies. It's like a classic Nike shoe. When it comes to sneakerheads, guess what? And that's a whole market in itself. And all of these sneakerheads, a lot of the shoes that they like were from black athletes. You can't get around it. Or they were shoes that black kids made famous, a classic during the 80s and 90s. You know, so y'all gotta think about this. All the apparel that you have from your favorite college, black athletes. See, Nike hasn't been, if they were selling lacrosse gear globally, I could get why you would be mad. Polo gear globally, the Michael Phelps swim editions, I could understand that, but they're not. You know, what's Nike's best lacrosse player selling apparel? How that's looking? It's not, you don't know. Even when you talk about golf, who got everybody really buying golf apparel like that was Tiger Woods. Tennis, I think they had Roger Federer. He was one of the greatest of all time. But he could not outshine Serena and Venus Williams, or Venus and Serena, however you want to look at it. Because they could push product. They could move, they could sell globally. Come on now. You know, I was watching college football a couple of days ago. For all of y'all who, all of a sudden y'all Alabama fans now, St. Nick, Roll Tide. You not wearing all that Roll Tide gear because of Nick Saban. Cut it. All of the players that's in the NFL now that played at Alabama are why you wearing that Alabama apparel. That Nike Alabama apparel. That whatever college you repping apparel. So, of course. And this is America at that. Come on now. Right now, using Colin Kaepernick as a reference, who can sell more apparel in the NFL right now? Quarterback. I would put my money on Cam Newton. Drew Brees, Big Ben, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, better quarterbacks. Can't sell more apparel. You know, maybe Russell Wilson is between who could get people to buy stuff out of a store is between Cam Newton and Russell Wilson. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? And more and more quarterbacks are starting to look like Cam Newton and Russell Wilson. So Nike will be like, let me get on Cap's side. You know, think about all the athletes under the Jordan brand alone. LeBron got shoes. D-Wade got shoes. Like all the anybody rocking the Kevin Loves, the Porzingises. Anybody rocking those? You're not rocking those yet. The Steven Adams. Anybody wearing the Air Adams? You're not. See, it's a problem. Big problem. Because until you put somebody that can globally sell, Nike's not going to care. Plus, I mean, the type of guys who are cutting up Nike gear and burning Nike gear, they don't look at you as their future customers. You got to look at the youth too. You know, the demographics in this country are changing. The demographics in this world are changing. And these people are trying to get future customers. And you're burning up their gear that you already bought. And at some point, you're going to buy it again. Just like, I was referencing earlier about the burning the jerseys and stuff. Guess what? All the people who burned LeBron James jersey when he left Cleveland bought about 5 more when he came back. They obviously weren't that, it wasn't that serious. If Kevin Durant go back to OKC, they're going to buy jerseys. If these players decide we're not protesting no more, you're going to buy more apparel, even though you already bought it. This is the problem. Y'all not looking at this, I'm not even looking at the political part. I'm gonna leave that part out of it on this one. It's just like, okay. I remember when Puma was using Usain Bolt, and rappers. Adidas using rappers. Reebok, was using rappers because they felt like they could sell apparel. So athletes and rappers. Justin Bieber ain't got a sneaker yet. Am I tripping? So you got to ask yourself, you guys who are out here tripping, you don't they don't look at you as the customer. And the only reason you're buying their stuff is what? You're not buying the stuff. You didn't buy your Nike apparel because of what is that? Is it Mike Trout? Did you get the Air Mike Trouts? What is the picture? Pictures for the Verlander. You got some Verlanders? You got any of those? You don't? What's the other dude? Brahm? It's like, what about the Russian guy? Alex Olachekin, I think. The one that played for the Capitals. Hell of a character. He seems like a fun guy. Anybody who's rocking those? This is the point I'm making. You can't dictate what people want to do because you don't like it. And I'm gonna just end it here because ironically I think it's silly to film yourself cutting up your clothes and burning your clothes. You look like a scorned girlfriend. But I always thought that was stupid. But I'm done. We out.